Well, folks, I caught another lazy landscaper, blowing leaves from one property to another instead of picking them up.
I don't care where they come from, man. You're a contractor. Pick them up and get them out of here. Can't put them on somebody else's property, man. Here we go again. You might tell him to stop. You might well tell him to stop right now. That ain't his property. That ain't your property. That's not her property. That ain't her property. You can't. You cannot drop right there. You're a contractor, okay?
You're not a goddamn contractor.
Oh, really? Do you have a contract with her to do her yard?
No.
Then what are you doing here?
Huh?
Then what are you doing here?
Ain't but $15 to do that yard.
You got a contract?
No.
Yes, you do.
So you saying we can't put our leaves
You
down?
cannot. You're a contractor.
You're a damn lie.
You need to remove your shit. Talk to the city, brother. Hey, come here. Come on.
Hey,
What's your company's name? I'm gonna find that out. Me?
I'm gonna find you out because you
Me?
harass me.
I'm not harassing you.
Every time I come over, you harass
I'm
me.
not harassing you.
You
Look,
redneck motherfucker.
you want me to tell you what you're doing? Come here and let me tell you what you're doing wrong. Because obviously you don't understand. Come here, let me tell you what you're doing wrong. First of all, I ain't harassing you, man. I'm trying to make things right around here. Come here. Come back over here and talk to me. Yeah, I already, come back. I got you on video this time, breaking the law. You can pick it back up or I'll turn this video into the police. Call them. Call the police. It's exactly what I'd love for you to do. Perfect, man. Smile for the camera, man. Why don't you pick them up and bag them? Remove them. No, you can't. You're a contractor. You got to take them to the dump, man. City pickup is for personal use only, not contractors. We don't want your shit there. That's why I put the sign out. Bring them on. Bring them on. Bring the police. Bring the police. Bring the police. Bring the police. Yeah, you all on video, man. You're a contractor. You're supposed to take them somewhere else. This is for personal use only, not contractors. Contractors are required to take their refuse to the dump. I ain't in nobody's yard. I ain't in nobody's yard and I ain't on no damn phone.
Get your job. Your vehicles won't stop.
I got a job, man. What's wrong? You jealous because I don't have to work like you? My job's a lot easier than yours, bro. You're on video already, man. You're on video, bro.
Good deal, dude. Good deal.
So now you gonna flip me off? Why don't you pick your refuse up like a real contractor and get rid of it? I got a life, man. I'm trying to take care of my neighborhood. People like you screwing it up. folks, I'm gonna go and show you what happened here. We all saw what happened. This guy and his little helper are under a contract to come over and take care of one of my neighbor's yard. Okay? And you can see what they did. They took and they came up in here and they blowed all the leaves out of her yard. Ain't no leaves in here no more. Well, there's a couple. There's some leaves, but all up around in here, you can tell they've been blowing. All right. I don't know if you can tell it on video or not, but they've been blowing, and they blew it all out in the street. All right. All over here. You can see his little tire marks right there with his little tractor, his little circle round thing he's got, he's bought, whatever. And he's blown most of the leaves out into the street instead of picking them up like a contractor should and removing them and getting them out of here. There's still a lot of them in the street, along with half of the sand and half of her land. Most of her sand is out here with these leaves. Now you may not be able to see it in this light. Look, he even ran over a brick. There were a couple bricks up there by that pole. He ran over that, and that's screwed things up for him, I bet. But if we look out here, there's sand, and you can see where his tire marks are in the sand. So he's not only blown her leaves out here with the blower and then ran over them with the lawnmower. Here's the leaves. They blew them up into this property over here. All the leaves he blowed. This right here shows you. He blowed a bunch of them. They landed on that. There's leaves all over the place on the edge of this property. He blowed them up into a vacant property. This is a vacant house, and here's a vacant property. And as they told him to quit, this is where most of the pile ended up at, right here. They wanted to try to get them all over here in this spot where the city picks up. But yeah, his little blowing guy ended up getting them all in a pile right here and just left them. And I've talked to this guy before, and I've told him that this ain't for him to dump. This is personal use only, not commercial use. If you're a tree company, if you're a landscaper, whatever you are, whatever you do, if you're a contractor, you do not dump here. This is only for the people that live here to dump. Yeah. So it's hard to see the debris that he's left in the road because of the shadows and the shades or whatever from the tree and the sun. But now the street sweeper's going to have to pick all that up. The city is going to have to pick this pile up, which I don't think they will because it's not bagged. What he's done is what a lazy landscaper would do. Instead of picking up all of the debris off of the contracted yard that he is contracted to clean, he blew it. He blew all of this. I mean, all this was covered with leaves. Yep, it was all covered with leaves. Magnolia leaves, oak leaves. And he just blew it all out there into the street. Y'all saw it. I'm just showing you where he came from. He's leaving ruts in our yard with his tractor. I mean, he's mowing over dirt. You know, there's no grass here. Why did you have your mower up here to begin with? There's no grass here, all right? You're being lazy. You need to take out a rake and a bag and pick it up and move it somewhere else. Don't just blow it across the street so the property you're contracted to clean is clean. And now the adjacent property is full of leaves. All spread out throughout. They spread it out throughout the whole thing. Yeah. It makes me crazy, folks, the way these lazy people make their freaking money. They're lazy, you know? And then they come home and say, well, I work hard all day. You work hard? You blow leaves somewhere else I mean, you don't work hard. No, and then you won't even listen to reason. When somebody tries to tell you what you're doing wrong, you won't even stop and listen to them. Because you know you're done wrong and you caught on video. So, yeah. Right.